The Expert Series is brought to you by Draw It Paint, a dry erase paint company that allows you to create the exact space you want. Our products are designed for performance, engineered for durability, and manufactured for quality. Draw It Paint's 3 formulas will allow you to reach every possibility. Behold your best work.
Now, something we've really noticed from a lot of the experts we've interviewed is they've had some sort of mentorship throughout their careers, whether it was at the beginning or it happened in between. Have you received mentorship such as this throughout your career, or have you even been a mentor yourself?
I have, back when I very first started in tax back in 2009, I worked as in person. I was doing personal income tax, and I worked as an employee for a franchisee for one of the big retail tax companies. And she was my mentor for a long time until we kind of just lost touch. And she was an enrolled agent, so she kind of got me really down that path of becoming an enrolled agent while I was studying and sitting for my CPA exam. And she's super knowledgeable. I loved her. She was like my grandma. She called herself like my grandma because she was an older lady. I haven't really personally had a mentor, even though I've been wanting one, but believe it or not, I'm not a very outgoing or sociable type of person. And so it's hard for me to reach out to people and ask them to be my mentor. But a lot of young tax professionals have reached out to me for me to be their mentor. And I just kind of tell them, if you have any questions, I'm here to answer any questions that you have, because again, I don't like misinformation or wrong information being out in the world. And if I can help another tax professional have the right tools and the right resources to be able to, service their clients appropriately, then I'm all for it. And so I don't have any official mentor-mentee relationships, but I know there are a lot of people that have reached out to me about being their mentor, and I am always open to answer any questions. And there's a lot of Facebook groups that I'm in that, anytime somebody has a question, I'm there to be able to point them in the right direction. But I would love to be a mentor someday, an official mentor someday. I'm working on offering that, but I have to get over some mind blocks first.
Do you think social media has kind of created these opportunities to become a mentor for you?
Social media definitely is a blessing and a curse in the tax industry. Yes, social media definitely has created a lot of opportunities to become a mentor, to initiate a mentor-mentee relationship. Every single woman, is usually a woman that reaches out to me, that has reached out to me and asked me to be their mentor, has reached out to me through social media. None of them are women that I had met in person in advance. And a lot of it is just because they've seen me on social media, answering questions and holding myself to a higher standard. And, they understand that I am an expert and, I have credibility. And so they have reached out to me to become their mentor. The downside of social media is that anybody can set up a social media account and call themselves an expert. And unfortunately, people do, and they have no clue what they're talking about. And then those of us that do know what we're talking about have a hard time combating that, because the fake expert, what I call them, is out here, telling people the good thing or what people want to hear. And then when the real comes in and says, well, that's not actually right, it's hard for people to pull back. But yeah, social media is definitely a blessing and a curse in an industry that is so specific and centered around law, right? Because, it's the tax law. What we do is interpret basically tax law. And so you have people out here that just will tell you anything. And then when we come in and say, well, actually the law says this, you can't do that, it gets tough to try to convince people that, they want to go along the right path.